gentlemen, and a very, very warm welcome here to the Wigton Festival Ceilidh. It's Ceilidh, but maybe not the way that we know it. Tonight, we're so disappointed that we can't be playing for you in a packed marquee here in Wigton, but we're delighted that you can join us here in the print room for the Wigton Festival Ceilidh, socially distanced, of course, this evening. We'd love for you to join in as we head through the evening. Our plan is to give you a few dances. We're hoping that you can make use of your kitchen or your living room or whatever space you've got access to this evening. And we'll do a few songs along the way as well. And we'll try and give you one or two breaks as well as we head through the evening, because to use a bit of a football analogy, we know that a lot of the dancers are not quite match fit at the moment. And, well, a couple of the players are not that match fit either, because it's been a long 6 months without playing. So we're delighted to be doing it this evening for the Wigton Festival Ceilidh. Right, we're going to get things going straight away then. If you grab your partners for a Gay Gordon's. And this, of course, is probably, the most simple of the Ceilidh dances that we'll do this evening. It's a really simple one. You start, if you're a male-female couple, I'll call it that way, but if it's any other combination, that's fine as well. So you'll start, gentleman, with the lady on his right-hand side. You'll join right hands. The lady will put her right hand over her shoulder and the gentleman round behind her shoulders, and then your left hand's in front of you. You'll go forward for 4. You'll pivot on the spot and go backwards for 4. Then you repeat that, forward for 4, pivot and go backwards for 4. You drop left hands. The gentleman turns the lady under his right arm, and then you go into a waltz hold and you do a little pirouette round the floor, and I'm sure you'll be making a fantastic job of it at home tonight. The one other thing I would say is that we'd love for you to take part via the digital way, so you could drop us a wee message or a wee comment and let us know where you're enjoying the Ceilidh from this evening, and if you're able to get any photos up onto the Wigton Festival Facebook page as well, we'll be delighted to see those at the break. So here we go. We're going to get things going with our Gay Gordons. Chris, music please. Here we go. So forward, 2, 3, 4, and pivot, and forward and back. Under the right arm and waltz. Now, I'm sure there was some wonderful dancing going on around the kitchens of those who are joining us this evening. It is wonderful to have you with us. We'll get back to the dancing in just a moment, but well, after a quick start with the Gay Gordons, you might want a wee breather and a wee drink of some description, and we'll give you a wee song. Post office signs put up time saying position closed, and secretaries turn off typewriters and put on their coats, and janitors padlock the gates for security guards to patrol. Bachelors phone up their friends for a drink while the married ones turn on a chat show. And we'll all be lonely tonight and lonely tomorrow. And gentlemen, time please, you know we can't serve anymore. Now the traffic lights turn to stop when there's nothing to go. And by 5 o'clock everything's dead, and every third car is a cab. And ignorant people sleep in their beds like the dope white mice in the college lab. And nothing ever happens, nothing happens at all. The needle returns to the start of the song, and we all sing along like before. And we'll all be lonely tonight and lonely tomorrow. And telephone exchanges click when there's nobody there. The Martians could land in the car park and no one would care. Cameras in department stores shoot the same movies every day, while the stars of these films neither die nor get killed, just survive constant action replay. Nothing ever happens, nothing happens at all. The needle returns to the start of the song, and we all sing along like before. And we'll all be lonely tonight and lonely tomorrow. Bill Holdings advertise products that nobody needs, while Angry from Manchester writes to complain about all the repeats on TV. And computer terminals report some gains in the values of copper and tin, while American businessmen snap up Van Goghs for the price of a hospital wing. And nothing ever happens, nothing happens at all. The needle returns to the start of the song, and we all sing along like before. And nothing ever happens, nothing happens at all. They burn down the buildings at 6 o'clock, and we all sing along like before. And we'll all be lonely tonight and lonely tomorrow. And we'll all be lonely tonight and lonely tomorrow. And we'll all be lonely tonight and lonely tomorrow. There we go, a wee tune, of course, by Delamitri, Nothing Ever Happens. But, of course, we know lots and lots happening in Wigton throughout this this slightly unusual Wigton Festival. Hope you've been enjoying catching up with it digitally. We've seen some wonderful, wonderful stuff, and I don't know about you, but for me, it's been wonderful to be able to have it as a bit of a catch-up as well. So very often you maybe would miss the event during the day if you're at work or you've got other commitments, and nice to be able to go back and just catch up on all the great events that have been happening throughout the Wigton Festival. So thanks very much to the organisers for inviting us along to play for the Ceilidh this evening. We're delighted to be here. We're Shore Road, by the way, and you can find us on Facebook and online at Shore Road Band. I think we're going to move on now and give you another wee dance because we don't want you seizing up having got going at the start of the evening. And our next dance is normally a set dance, but I think we're going to just try and do it on your own tonight or in one couple. So this dance will be a Virginia reel, and we'll talk you through it very, very quickly. So what you're going to do is start facing your partner about 2 or 3 meters apart, or as far apart as you can get in your kitchen, really. And you're going to go forward to 3, clap, clap, and then back to 3, stamp, stamp. You repeat that again, forward to 3, clap, clap, back to 3, stamp, stamp. Then you go in and turn your partner by the right elbow and all the way back to your space. Then you turn them by the left elbow and back to your space. Then you go in and turn them by both hands crossed over in front of you and back to your space. Then you go in again and dozy-do round the back of each other and back to your space. Then, this would be the bit where in the normal Virginia reel you would do the whole kind of grand old Duke of York thing. We're not going to do that, so we're going to just do bounce, kick for 2 or 3 times. Spin your partner under your arm, and then we'll get back to the start of the dance, okay? enjoyed that one, and you managed to get the old Virginia reel working as just a couple, slightly different from doing it as a set dance. And maybe one or two of you singing along to Mary's wedding as well there.
I have seen snow that fell in May, and I have seen rain on a cloudless day. Though some things in life are bound to change, there is no ash will burn. Love is a precious thing, I'm told. It burns just like West Virginia coal. But when the fire dies down, it's cold. There is no ash will burn. You say that this is not your lot, but I can't be something that I'm not. And we can't stoke a fire that isn't hot. There is no ash will burn. Love is a precious thing, I'm told. It burns just like West Virginia coal. But when the fire dies down, it's cold. And there is no ash will burn. A precious thing, I'm told, burns just like West Virginia coal. When the fire dies down, it's cold, and there is no ash will burn. And in every life there comes a time when there are no more tears to cry. And we must leave something deep inside. When there is no ash will burn. Love is a precious thing, I'm told. Burns like West Virginia coal. But when the fire dies down, it's cold. There is no ash will burn. Love is a precious thing, I'm told. It burns just like West Virginia coal. But when the fire dies down, it's cold. There is no ash will burn. Love is a precious thing, I'm told. It burns just like West Virginia coal. But when the fire dies down, it's cold. There is no ash will burn.
There we go. That's a Walt Edridge song called "No Ash Will Burn," but it's from, as we say, well, Virginia, obviously. But I can't say I picked it up anywhere near as exotic. I actually picked it up in Money Ive in a session with the Paul McKenna band. I heard them singing that song, and they had picked it up whilst playing over in the States. But yeah, maybe picking it up in Money Ive wasn't just quite as exotic, but it was fairly exotic place, Money Ive, nonetheless. But for the Paul McKenna band, great band. Do check them out. They're from the sort of Cumnockey area, all around that area. You can find them up there. And we'll go with another Ayrshire boy now for a wee set of waltzes, I think. And if you want to join in with these and sing along, you can do so. And you can also dance a wee St Bernard's Waltz. If you know a St Bernard's Waltz, this is the one where you go left, 2, 3, stamp, stamp, back the way you came for 2. The gentleman steps back, the lady steps towards him, spinning under the arm, and then a wee waltz, a wee pirouette round the kitchen floor this evening. I keep saying kitchen. You might have shifted all the furniture out of the bedroom or the living room, or you might be doing it outside in a carport. Wherever you're doing it, if you're with someone special tonight, please do get them up, at least for this little waltz. If you don't do a St Bernard's Waltz, that's fine. Any kind of waltz you want. I'm sure you can compete with the Strictly Come dancers any night. Here we go. Set of Burns tunes there for you. I do hope you enjoyed a wee waltz with someone special. We're going to head towards the interval with another wee song for you now, and this time, well, from pretty close at home with Robert Burns, we're going to take you over the Atlantic again to the USA.
Well, I'm a-running down the road, trying to loosen my load. 7 women on my mind. For the one who hold me to, the one who stole me once, so she's afraid of mine. Take it easy, take it easy. Don't let the sound of your own wheels drive you crazy. Light it up while you still can. Don't even try to understand. Just find a place to make your stand. Take it easy. Arizona. It's such a fine sight to see. It's a girl, my lord, in a flatbed Ford, slowing down and take a look at me. Come on, baby, don't say maybe. I gotta know if your sweet love is gonna save me. We may lose and we may win, but we will never be here again. So open up, I'm climbing in. Take it easy. Running down the road, trying to loosen my load. Got a world of trouble on my mind. Looking for a lover who won't blow my cover. It's so hard to find. Take it easy, take it easy. Don't let the sound of your own wheels make you crazy. Well, come on, baby, don't say maybe. I gotta know if your sweet love is gonna save me. Ooh, 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 ooh. Yeah, we got it easy. Gotta take it
Well, folks, thank you very much for joining us tonight for the Wigton Book Festival Ceilidh. We will be back in just around about 5 minutes' time with you this evening with some more dancing and some more songs. Right now, get a quick refreshment. We'll be back soon.
"'Twas the week before Christmas, and all through the shop not a customer stirred. You could hear a pin drop. Captain was sleeping, curled up in his nest, and the owner was snoring, a book on his chest. As the chill of the winter began to creep in, the warmth from the fire started to wear thin. When the log pile, once massive, began to dwindle, the only fuel left was an Amazon Kindle. No customers came in these days to buy books. Instead, they bought them from those Amazon crooks. So, no Christmas cheer from the bookshop this year. When we're dead and buried, please don't shed a tear. But remember, when you click on Amazon Prime, that a world without bookshops is a virtual crime.
I love Wigtown in the springtime. I love Wigtown in the fall. In the autumn. I love Wigtown in the summer. I love Wigtown most of all.
Why? 'Cause Wigtown is my home.
Bum-ba-da-dum.
And no matter where I roam,
Bum-ba-da-dum.
I'll take any dreary day over being far away from those forests, hills, lochs, and sea.
a land of milk and honey, even when it isn't sunny. Oh, Wigtown belongs to you and me. Bum, 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 we love Wigtown in the springtime. We love Wigtown in the fall. In the autumn. We love Wigtown in the summer. But we love winter most of all.
Why? 'Cause Wigtown is our home.
Bum-ba-da-dum.
And no matter where we roam,
Bum-ba-da-dum.
I'll take any trip day over being far away from those forests, hills, lochs, sand and sea.
It's a land of milk and honey, even when it isn't sunny.
Oh, Wigtown belongs to you and me.
Jazz hands.
books and a stack of books piled high. And if I'm lucky enough, well, there will be lots of stuff that makes me smile inside. In a shop with books in, a shop with books in, a shop with books in, in a shop with books in, a shop with books in, a shop with books in, in a shop with books in, a shop with books in, a shop with books in. Shelves stacked high fills my eyes. I can't describe. Who knows what you'll find? A lovely lady guides me through. In a shop with books in, I smell the pages, excitement grew. In a shop with how glad am I to be in company of such purveyors of quality. Her knowledge is vast, her hand reaches out and pulls the spine of a beautifully bound book of delights picked especially for me. Ooh, I'm so in a shop with books in, a shop with books in, a shop with books in, in a shop with books in, a shop with books in, a shop with books in, in a shop with books in, a shop with books in, a shop with books in.
Summertime long years ago, I always will remember. Just a boy who didn't know that those days would never die. I recall the island girl, her heart was still unbroken, and I can hear the pipers skirl in that summer island sky. Will you dance and return to the island of the young? Will you dance until the dawn, until the rising of the sun? Will you dance and return to the island of the young? Will you dance until the dawn, until the rising of the sun? Bluest eyes there's ever been, like sunlight on the ocean, sweetest smile I've ever seen, and her black Armada hair, and in the golden Hebrides we danced until the morning, and felt the sweet summer breeze in that southern island sky. Will you dance and return to the island of the young? Will you dance until the dawn, until the rising of the sun? Will you dance and return to the island of the young? Will you dance until the dawn, until the rising of the sun? Looking back now through the years, I always will remember tears in the summer island sky. Oh, but when I'm old and grey, we'll see again those summer days and that southern island sky. Will you dance and return to the island of the young? Will you dance until the dawn, until the rising of the sun? Will you dance and return to the island of the young? Will you dance until the dawn, until the rising of the sun? Will you dance and return to the island of the young? Will you dance until the dawn, until the rising of the sun? Will you dance and return to the island of the young? Will you dance until the dawn, until the rising of the sun? Welcome back to the Wigton Festival Ceilidh. Kicking things off with a number from a great band called Skippinish and the Island. Thanks to all of you who've been getting in touch. We had some lovely comments actually from people. So people, Gay Gordon's in my kitchen in Falkirk tonight, says Lindsay. Thanks for getting in touch. Always love the Gay Gordons, says Fiona Haley. Love to my Uncle Roy, who's a great partner, she says. What else have we got here? Sarah Sharp says, I'm very southern and ashamed to say that I had to look up the Gay Gordons. We did wonder actually about doing video demonstrations or something of the dances. Maybe that's something we can try in future. But nice to hear from Sarah. She says she's in Kent, but she's actually 1/8 Scottish. I love that she's hanging on to that 1/8 Scottishness. Where have we got? Kate says, having a great evening watching from Liverpool. Thank you very much for joining us there. Queen of the Foxes says, Susie, our dog, wanted to join in the Virginia Reel too. So that makes it a bit more like a set of 8 from your 2 to 3. Who else have we got? Lindsay Stewart says, beautiful version of You Banks and Braes, You Break My Heart. She says, Chris, I should say this is Chris Henry playing the tunes and playing the percussion and singing along tonight as well. Thanks to all of you getting in touch with the comments. Great to hear from you. We've got somebody else listening in Stranraer tonight. And so great to hear people joining us for this Wigton Festival Ceilidh. Wherever you are, we're going to continue on with the dancing now. And I think we're going to do a Canadian barn dance, which is a lovely, easy dance. This one, you and your partner with your arms around each other, or you can do it on your own as well. If you're on your own, don't worry about that. You can join in as well with a Canadian barn dance. So arms around the waist, you go forward 2, 3, hop, back 2, 3, hop, split up and out to the side, clap, back together to face each other, bounce, kick, turn the underarm, and then into a waltz hold and a wee bounce round the floor. So it's very bouncy. So forward 2, 3, hop, back 2, 3, out to the side, clap, back together, bounce, kick, turn the underarm, and then a waltz round the floor. Chris, here we go. Here we go. 4, 2, 3, hop, back 2, 3, hop.
beginning of the Canadian Barn Dance this evening. Wherever you're doing it, we'd love to hear from you. Drop us a wee comment here to the Wigton Festival Ceilidh. It's a bit unusual to be doing Ceilidhs virtually. Chris and I hadn't played, like everyone in our industry really, hadn't played for 6 months, and we did a first virtual Ceilidh last Saturday night, and it's great to be doing another one. It's a bit like Festival Ceilidh's a bit like buses. You wait 6 months and then 2 come along. But we're delighted to be here tonight. And I must say a big thank you, actually. There's been a big move this week on the whole We Make Events hashtag, which is about people in the entertainment industry and the events industry who are having a really difficult time at the moment. So I must say a huge thank you to our team tonight who are doing the streaming, to Abby and Steve, who've done a fantastic job along with all the others on their team throughout the Wigton Festival. Throughout, and a big thanks from us to them for all their help this evening in pulling this one together, because they had to very quickly turn from an author talk type studio into a music studio, so it's much appreciated. We're going to continue on with another wee song for you. Hopefully you might know the chorus to this, and if you do, sing along. We might hear you. Come home late and you come home early. Come home big when you're feeling small. You come home straight and you come home curly. Sometimes you don't come home at all. So what in the world's come over me? What in heaven's name have you done? Broken the speed of the sound of loneliness. You're out there running just to be on the run. Mighty mean and a dreadful sorrow. Cross the evil line today. Can you ask about tomorrow? We ain't got one word to say. What in the world's come over me? What in heaven's name have you done? Broken the speed of the sound of loneliness. Out there running just to be on the run. I got a heart that burns with a fever. I got a worried and a jealous mind. How can a love that'll last forever get left so far behind? What in the world's come over me? What in heaven's name have you done? Broken the speed of the sound of loneliness. Out there running just to be on the run. Mighty mean and a dreadful sorrow. Cross the evil line today. How can you ask about tomorrow when we ain't got one word to say? What in the world's come over me? What in heaven's name have you done?
Provoking the speed of the sound of loneliness. Out there running just to be on the run. What in the world's come over me? What in heaven's name have you done? Broken the speed of the sound of loneliness. Out there running just to be on the run. Out there running just to be on the run. Out there running just to be on the run. Well, I wish I was a fisherman, tumbling on the sea, far away from dry land and its bitter memory, casting out my sweet line with abandoned men in love. No ceiling bearing down on me, but the starry sky above will light in my head. Man on a hurtling fever train, crashing headlong into the heartland like a cannon in the rain, with the beating of the sleepers and the burning of the coal, counting times flashing by in a night that's full of soul, with light in my head. Well, I know I will be loosened from the bonds that held me fast. The chains that hung around me will fall away at last. And on that fine and fateful day, I will take me in my arms, ride on a train. I will be a fisherman with light in my head.
Waterboys, and before that, John Prine, a wonderful singer-songwriter who, of course, we lost a little bit earlier this year in amid this horrible pandemic. So we always enjoy getting a wee John Prine tune in there. We're going to do, I think, our final dance of the evening, and then we'll give you a couple of wee songs before we head off. So this one's going to be a military two-step, I think, Chris. So we're going to do, this one's nice and easy again, a bit like you started the Canadian barn dance. You do heel, toe, and then walk forward, 2, 3, pivot round, heel, toe, and back the way you came. Bounce, kick, turn the underarm, and then into a waltz hold and round the floor. Here we go. So. Enjoyed getting a wee dance this evening. We thought we'd do another couple of songs for you here, and well, this one is by a great Scottish singer-songwriter, Eric Bogle. Get this capo to do what it's meant to be doing. Apologies for that. Hang on a second. Wish I was home again, home in my heart again. It's been a long time since my heart talked to me. Wishing my life away. If wishes were fishes, we'd all cast nets in the sea. And I wish I was young again, a song to be sung again. The tune of my life has gone sour and off key. Wasting my precious time, writing my titled rhymes. Wishes were fishes, we'd all cast nets in the sea. If wishes were fishes, I know where I'd be, casting my net in the dark rolling sea. And if my net's empty when it comes back to shore, I'd throw it away
and go fishing no more. Well, I wish I could care again, reach out and share again, mend what's been broken and let it go free. The older I get, it seems, wishing takes the place of dreams. Wishes were fishes, we'd all cast nets in the sea. If wishes were fishes, I know where I'd be, casting my net in the dark rolling sea. If my net's empty when it comes back to shore, I'd throw it away and go wishing no more. If wishes were fishes, I know where I'd be, casting my net in the dark rolling sea. If my net's empty when it comes back to shore, I throw it away and go fishing no more. If wishes were fishes, I know where I'd be, casting my net in the dark rolling sea. If my net's empty when it comes back to shore, I throw it away and go kissing no more. Well, I wish I was home again, home in my heart again. Been a long time since my heart talked to me, wishing my life away, wishing my life away. If wishes were fishes, we'd all cast nets in the sea. Okay, we'll give you a wee tune called the Ashokan Farewell. Listen, folks, a massive thanks for joining us tonight for this Wigton Festival Ceilidh in unusual circumstances, but I hope you've enjoyed and managed to get a wee dance in some shape or form. And we hope you've enjoyed the songs as well. Thank you very, very much for joining us, and thank you for supporting the festival, which has gone on despite the situation the world finds itself in this year. And I hope you enjoy the final bit of the festival tomorrow. And lots
lots and lots to look back and see if you've missed events, then it's really worth it having a bit of a catch up through the YouTube channel and finding out all the wonderful events you've missed. Once again, a big thanks to Wigton Book Festival for inviting us Shore Road tonight to come and play for you. We're going to leave you with one final song from a wonderful Galway band called the Saw Doctors.
Hey, I can't say that I love you, I can't say that I don't, I won't say that I wouldn't, and I won't say that I won't, but I really like your company, I'm enjoying myself no end, and I can't keep from thinking, why don't we share the darkness tonight, make it warm and burn it bright. Well, I'm not saying nothing, I'll be polite. Why don't we share the darkness tonight? Well, life's too short for wasting, for ifs and might have beens, and life's too short for wondering if you could have lived your dreams, and it's way too short for loneliness, and we don't have to be. Now that we trust each other, why don't you stay with me, and why don't we share the darkness tonight, make it warm and burn it bright. Well, I'm not saying nothing, I'll be polite. Why don't we share the darkness tonight? When the world belongs to distant dogs and the air is dark and still, and drunken conversations pass beneath the windowsill, and there's someone singing Elvis songs as they make their way back home, and all your fears and worries attack when you're alone. When you're alone, when you're alone, when you're alone, when you're alone, why don't we share the darkness tonight, make it warm and burn it bright? Well, I'm not saying nothing, I'll be polite. Why don't we share the darkness tonight? Make it warm, burn it bright. I'm not saying nothing, I'll be polite. Why don't we share the darkness tonight? Thanks, folks. See you somewhere further up the road. Cheers.